Okay, Cliffy, season closer here at Shamrock Park. 2-1 win against Ballymena United. Thoughts on the game so far?
I think the game was like a basketball game at times. Thought the first 25 minutes, I thought it was all us. Thought we were very good. Probably should have nicked another goal or two. Then they came into it, to be brutally honest, and we sat back. And then it was second half. It was like a game of tennis, to be brutally honest with you. Listen, a draw maybe would have been a fair result. Jim, after what they did last year, just avoiding relegation, they've had a decent season themselves. So. But listen, again, I think we've always said we're absolutely over the moon the season we've had. I think the fans, I think the board, I think the club are over the moon the season we've had. You always get greedy when you get to this stage and you think you can maybe get a wee bit further, but listen, we're content. So we are. We did what we had to do today. It was always going to be an uphill task for Loughgall again against Cliftonville. And I think by all accounts Cliftonville went full strength against them, so they showed what it meant to them. But no, listen, we're happy. It's been a good season, our first year up. We just have to see what we need to take us another step further next year. That's all we can ask for.
Yeah, as you've already touched on, a good season, a long season too, I'm sure, for yourselves. Lots of hard nights but in the training pitch and a lot of work behind the scenes. Feet up for a wee while, is it? Or
well, I always say that, but then when I go home, tell my wife or I tell everybody that's us finished football, she calls me a liar. Because usually you get about 2 days off, and then I think we spent more time down in Shamrock Park last pre-season than I did in Broughshane. So, along with all the staff now. But listen, tremendous credit to Gaffer and tremendous credit to all the staff, all the stewards, all the board members, all the fans, everybody connected with the club, because they've all had their individual jobs to do. Ball boys as well, who've been absolutely superb. You know, I can't thank enough everybody that has played their part this year. We wanted to put smiles on people's faces. That was the Gaffer's mantra whenever he came in. We wanted to try and make the town proud. We wanted to stabilise the club. Now it's only 1 year up. Next year's going to be harder again. But if we have everybody fighting the way they did this year, from board level to fans to players, then it makes life easier for us.
Yeah, you've talked about smiles on faces there just at the end as supporters get a wee chance to touch base with the team at the end. I think that's really what it's all about, isn't it, when you see the joy that it brings?
It is, and listen, I know Niall and myself and all the staff are very much approachable by everybody. And we feel if the fans have a connection with us, then it brings the whole club together. And listen, we know fans are everything. We move on, board members move on, players move on, but the fans are the only thing that ever stay. So listen, we want to have a good connection with them. We want to try and make them as happy as we can. We don't always do, but they've been pretty good with us. You know, when we went on bad runs, they still stuck with us, and with them sticking with us, it means everything to the players and ourselves.
I think you sort of touched on it there. There are good runs, there are bad runs, there are ebbs and flows with every season. One of the things that the team has been praised for this year is the mentality, that sort of never say die attitude. The players, I think you've talked a lot about the work they put in behind the scenes when you're not with them, so to speak. So they've been absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure working with that squad's brilliant.
It is. Every single person. You know, you look across the league, and I know Niall has mentioned it numerous times about a lot of full-time teams and so on and so forth. If they're not full-time, they're 3 nights a week. But we're just not unlucky place that there's no facilities, not enough facilities down here. And listen, we work with what we have. We don't make excuses. We ask the players to do their own bits, and they do them. And I think it's credit to them when they come out against the Linfields and Torrens and all those teams. And even the Coleraines there this year, who are training 4 days a week. I think the fitness levels, and it's something us as a staff has always been lauded for, of the teams that we've put out, no matter what club we've been at. The fitness levels is through the roof. We've got so much work in pre-season. You get 6 weeks of pre-season. It's 4 times a week. It's hot and heavy now, but it's a great foundation to come into this. But if you have your own pitch, it means you can kick on, you can practice your set pieces, you can do your patterns of play, and it's things we don't always get enough time for, you know. But listen, the club, we're looking up. We'll keep moving on, and we just want to consolidate again and try and be the best we can next year and see where it takes us.
Yeah, I think a lot have talked about if you went back to the start of the season, if you'd imagine all the moments that we've had this year, some of the positions we've been in, and where we are finishing up, it's been absolutely fantastic. So all ready to go next year then.
Aye, and it's, you know, like I stood down there and I said to the gaffer and a couple of the staff, I said, I am over the moon that's over, because it's such a long season and there's so much work. As much as we're classified as part-time, it's full-time. You know, you're on the phone every night of the week. You're going to watch matches, more so in the late nights. You're going to watch matches of opposition, of lower levels, to see if you can find the wee gem that's out there. And it's non-stop for all the staff, you know, in different capacities. But listen, we just want to do our best for this club. And I think everybody sees that. And I think everybody sees the love we have for the club, not just the Portadown boys here in the staff. You know, I'm from Ballymena, John Mack's from Ballymena, Davy Douglas and other boys there from Moira and Lisburn. We love it here. I've never felt more appreciated at a club in my life, and I've been around a lot of clubs, so I have. And I know, listen, that's just the feelings that all the board members and the staff give us, and we're absolutely delighted to be here, and hopefully we're here for such a long time.
Well, I'll not take any more of your time, Cliffy.
You're all right.
Enjoy yourself. All right, thank you.
No problem, mate. Thank you very much.